No, I want to ask you a question.
Oh, sure, go right ahead then.
You've been working in the cemetery for a long time?
Yes, I have to.
During the pandemic?
Yes, sir.
Was there a noticeable increase in burials?
Yes, sir. Too much of a noticeable increase, yes.
When would you say was the peak?
Oh, when I guess it would be last summer. Not this summer, the last
June?
summer. Yeah, going in summer, that was a lot. We had about 3,000 to 4,000 people come through here.
And how much time?
Oh, a day. Each day.
3,000 a day?
Yeah, we can have up to 3,000 people a day.
3,000 burials? No,
not burials. No, burials. Oh, no. Burials. Oh, no, no. We had about, I'm sorry, I didn't mention.
Yeah, no, burials.
About, it depends. We had, depending on the day, it could have been anywhere.
But you saw a noticeable...
Well, yeah, but the thing is,
What I'm trying to...
Yeah, but I understand what you mean. But we had a noticeable increase, but it varied by day. It could be, you could have 10 today.
So as a person working here, you recognize an increase in burials?
Oh, sure. Oh, of course. Yes.
I don't live here.
Mm-hmm.
I pass by here once every few months.
Right.
And every time I passed, I look in and during the pandemic.
Right.
And I didn't see, I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't see here because this is not the main entrance. The main entrance is at 25th Street.
Greenwood. Yeah, I went up there too.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Well, you'll see that.
You're talking about the one with the big arch.
Yes, right. But the thing is, you gotta remember, burials take place here at a certain time. So we have from, let's say, 11 o'clock in the morning to maybe like 1 o'clock is when our burials come in. But also you gotta remember a lot more cremations, so you wouldn't see those either. Cremation services you wouldn't see at all.
I don't know if I have a point in what I'm trying to get, but I'm just trying to, because of the pandemic, the reports on television of so many deaths and stuff like that, I honestly fail to see any sign of reality to those claims.
Oh no,
For example, I've been to cemeteries up in Rye, New York, that has put chains on their gates and shut down during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You would think during a pandemic there would be the business.
Well, it all depending on, but also you got to remember too is that folks didn't die right away; they died later on. But also too, a lot of the cemeteries in the rural areas.
So you're convinced that the pandemic?
Oh yeah, because trust me, I saw the people come in, so I know. I see. I didn't just sit here. I wasn't here. I actually drove around. I was a driver in here. So I've seen it every day. I would constantly see it. We had an uptick from it. We had times 10, 15, 20, 25 jobs a day. Because you remember, not a lot of people who actually, a lot of folks who were had COVID positive when they died. Let's say they were cremated, so you wouldn't see them. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get to the grave of Lola Montez, which is here.
Her real name is Eliza Gilbert. That's the person you need to find. You're not going to find those. You're not going to see. You don't say because people go looking for her there. They'll be there all day.
So,
I believe it's on here, sir.
It is. It's this one.
Right here. Yes.
Everything. But where are we now?
Right now, you're down here, sir. And your work is.
Oh, we're here. So
we're going to just walk straight up. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
So we walk straight up this way.
Yeah, very straight up here. From there to your right, and you'll just follow that road there.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, sir. No worries. Yeah. So
the bottom line is.
Yes.
Trying to figure out what's going on here.
There's always something going on.
It's something to do with the marathon, I'm sure. I see things on TV.
Yeah.
And I go to the site, for example, Bellevue Hospital. Governor Cuomo said that they were overwhelmed with deaths that particular night. I go there the next day and people are laughing and carrying
Well, yeah, people.
No, I can't go inside and actually see.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. So.
On the outside, you'd see some.
No, people. After a while, you have to, try to protect yourself from it in the sense of your mind. If you let your mind go into that, in that vein, you're no help to anyone.
It's a movie.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a movie or. It's
I'm sure it's for the marathon.
No, it's not. It's
for
not
the
a
marathon. They're practicing or something.
Yeah, it must be because it says 50th on it, so it must be like you say, the marathon.
So you believe everything that they say about?
I don't believe everything. I don't believe everything anybody says. You can tell me right now, you're from. I don't believe everything somebody says, but I can.
No, I'm talking about television.
I don't believe in television either, but it's television. Why would it? Why That's the problem with people. Everybody believes too much. But no, I can only tell you what I know from here, and
well,
again, it was an uptake. I don't go by.
It was an uptick.
Oh, they're definitely uptake. Trust me. We went from having maybe 4 day, back in the day, this cemetery was we would have 20 a day. Even before pandemic. I'm talking about in the 70s and 60s when the place was little. But now, again, we were more say you've had 5, 6. Now not now out, but I'm saying during that time we can go from 6. We had 15 to 20. We're not just talking about. See, you're thinking of just seeing a burial going through. It doesn't work that way. A lot of folks came in. You got to remember they weren't allowed to have burials.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the sense of you couldn't have families coming with the burial. So you'll see only a hearse. So you didn't see an actual funeral like you would normally see. So that's the difference. So you can come by here and see nothing, but we could have had 10 or 20 hearses come through.
True.
See, that's how it was. It wasn't like, nowadays you come in, you see a funeral, even before the pandemic, and even now, you can see a funeral with, 3 flower cars, or 2 flower cars, whatever, and you'll see 20 cars, 30 cars. But during the pandemic, you gotta remember, all that was coming in here was the hearse.
Okay.
So that's.
But it doesn't explain that a cemetery in Wright that put chains
it does,
around
because I tell you why. Because a cemetery like that, they might not be an active cemetery. I don't know. I mean, I'm only going by what you're saying, and I can only go by what you tell me. But if it's not an active cemetery, but I'm saying, if there's not an active cemetery, of course it's not going to be.
All right, let me give you that particular cemetery I pass it by on my way to work.
Okay.
To work and after work. Mm-hmm. So I see, there are tons of funerals.
But that's
before the pandemic.
Okay.
Right, so it's active.
Right, I got you.
During the pandemic, I noticed chains around the gates.
Okay.
And they put up a big sign.
They might have been taken.
So when they were
a lot of cemeteries didn't take.
Right. So
yeah.
When they finally reopened the cemetery, I went in, and it's a very beautiful cemetery.
Okay.
It's nice to ride.
Yeah.
So when they finally opened, I went in.
Just remember, we close at 6. Okay.
We close at 6 today.
We still close at 6. Yeah. Starting Sunday will be 5 o'clock. Okay. But this Friday, this Sunday, this gate won't be open at all. Okay.
So when they finally opened up, I went in and I spoke to the person in charge, and he came out and he spoke to me, and he said, I said, sir, it's bothering me that during the height of the pandemic, you were closed. The chains around it. And he's like, oh, no, we were busy. We were really busy.
Well,
hold on. And he went on and on telling me, I said, well, I mean, I ride here twice a day, and there's always a chain around the gate. He explained that by saying, just like you said, there wasn't a big funeral. He said he would open the gate, let the funeral come in, and he would lock it back up.
No, that's possible.
But it's not true.
Well, you don't know that. You weren't there all day.
So I spoke to the grave diggers, the Mexican guys I spoke to, and I asked them, how did you make out during the pandemic? You had no work. And he said, Papi, it was really hard. He said, all I did was stay home and watch TV. He said his boss called him out of the entire pandemic one day.
Okay. Well, now
to cut the grass.
Well, the other thing too is you got to remember. He only cuts grass if he's not a grave.
No, he's a grave digger. But I said his boss called him out for work.
They not again too is you got to remember if the cemetery has a receiving tomb. I don't know if you know what that is.
No.
A receiving tomb is, I'll give you for instance, we have a receiving tomb here. back in the day, let's say you had stuff like that during a plague or anything like that, or in a lot of cases, most of the cases where when it snowed, they didn't have burials. What they did was they stored them in a receiving tomb, and then buried them later on. I'm not saying that's what happened. It's possible. I'm just giving you an alternative. What might happen? I don't know. Again, I don't work in that cemetery.
So this is what a guy told me. He said, no, he was very busy. He didn't have time to have lunch. They opened the gate. Funeral came in and they locked the gate.
Okay, that's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But the lock for the gate was a padlock, big silver padlock, and it was on the street side.
All right.
If you
is it how many gates do they have? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'm only asking.
Yeah,
you know.
2.
Yeah. Okay.
One in.
Yeah,
one
I get
out.
you. No, I get what you're saying.
And I'm like, but that is very strange. And he said he did this frequently during the day, and they were so busy he had no time for lunch.
Right.
That means you're opening up this chain and closing it.
Yeah, we had places like we had the gates closed for a while. But
why did you put the lock on the outside of the street?
Oh no, we have our locks are outside too. If you look at our locks.
Okay, you have a gate.
I show you what I mean. Come on, I'll show you. Pete. Look, come. Our lock is outside, not inside.
Is it a chain?
No, but I'm saying our lock, but still, so our locks are outside.
Right.
So it's possible. I don't know how. Again, this is a cemetery I don't know about. So.
Okay, so here's
our lock. Our lock would be. Here's a thing. Okay, when we close the gate, all right. The lock is on this side.
right. So here's what happened in this hospital. The gate's closed.
Yeah.
And it's a.
I got you, Sam. Listening.
And there's a chain.
I understand what you mean. Right.
The chain is wrapped around at least 3 times.
Okay.
And the big padlock
is on the outside instead of the inside.
So you are inside, right? You let the funeral in.
Right.
And you close the gate.
Right.
You wrap the chain. Lock it.
Well, I don't know. Does it have a hole in the gate? I don't know what kind of gate it has.
Even if your hands could be full, why would you put the lock outside?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
You understand what I'm saying? And if you're doing it several times